Hello YouTube, this is Kim Huey bringing you some Jagdpanzer E-100 Tier 10 German tank destroyer gameplay. This is Dragon Ridge. They reintroduced it in this last patch. It was out for a couple of patches because it was causing a memory leak in the game. I don't know if I like this new version. In the original version, this side of the map was used a lot more, but with the current version you have these two short distances in between the caps, so like this route and this route are they're the ones that are used the most, whereas this route it just takes too long. By the time you get around, you know, you're basically folded on this end. You know, it's rough. What can I say about this TD other than it's freaking annoying? Like that shot right there, nothing but tracks. I'm sorry, but a 15cm shell from the side like that is just going to rock your world. You know what I'm saying? But whatever. But anyways, this gun. Oh my God, this gun. All right, so it's 170mm armor-piercing round. Does average 1050 damage with 299 pin. Its premium shell is a heat, same amount of average damage with 420 pin. I actually only carry these heat shells for Clan Wars. I don't think I've ever actually shot one in a pub match. I mean, they're really expensive to replace for one, and for two, they you know, they're just, yeah, whatever. The regular shell does good enough, you know. I had noticed a light or a medium working their way down this way, so I'm like, well, nobody's there to defend. I'm gonna come over. I think it was a bat chat, so I'll work my way over and try and save our artillery. This really isn't a good map for this TD. I mean, like the other German TDs, you know, from tier 8 on, they thrive on really big maps with long distances because the camo on these tanks are horrible. The accuracy is okay, and the reload sucks. Well, the JT reload's okay, but for this one, we'll just talk about this one. The camo blows, the reload blows, the accuracy is decent. So, you know, you thrive on long ranges, you know, because by the time I can reload, you know, most tanks are able to shoot 3, maybe 4 times. It's really good on maps like, let's say, what is it?
Enemy is hit.
Morovanka, the one with the magic forest, because you can tuck yourself away in the forest and you won't be seen, but you can shoot out to the edge of the other edge of the forest, and reload usually by the time they make it past your tanks into where you are. So you can usually get 2, maybe 3 shots off before you have a tank in front of you. That's also really decent on a city map where all you have to worry about is
Enemy armor is destroyed.
people poking at you, you know, or peeking at you. You don't have to. It's not a turn the corner and it's not a turn the corner and peek tank. It's a wait at a corner for somebody to fuck up and come looking at you. TD.
Armor is hit.
It's really good on, like, say, cliffs where you cover the one line, you know, on either end, and you just kind of hang out and wait for somebody to peek at you. But you do need support, because even if they peek at you and you shoot them, most of the time they're not going to die in one shot. By the time you reload and you're so slow, they're on your side and they're going to, you know, do the whole side hug, kill a TD thing. So you do need some support while playing this. At this point, we basically got the match won. I've only shot 3 times, but I've already done 3.3k damage, or 4 times. I've done 3.3k damage. Granted, the last shot on that bat chat was only 300. So, you can see my average is, I'm averaging per shot right around where, you know, the gun averages. Like, whereas, as somebody else brought up in one of my T28 prototype replays, the T28 proto generally shoots below its average damage. I've actually noticed that myself. Thank you for pointing it out. And you know, but this one, you know, you average about 1,050 damage with it. It is extremely pleasurable to play when you just smack the crap out of anything for 1,000 damage. I mean, I still remember playing this thing on a test server, and granted, on the test server it was OP. When you were averaging 1,400 damage. The 1450 I think was the average shell damage on the sorry, get something in my throat. But yeah, 1450 was the average shell damage on the test server. It was OP. It needed some changes. I'm happy with where the alpha is at this. I think the reload could be a little bit faster. And I'm actually fine with the reload, but if they don't change the reload, I would like to maybe get a little bit more maneuverability. I mean, because let's face it, this thing is fragile. It's built on an E-100 chassis, so everybody knows where to pin E-100s. They're not going to shoot you at in your superstructure. They're just going to pin your lower glacis. You know, there's no, you know, so I don't think that it needs changes right now. I don't think the changes are dire in any sort of way. I think it's competitive right now, but I do believe that the T110, E4, and E3, and the Object 268, and even the Tier 10 FOC are even better in the Tier 10 TD role. But yeah. I will be posting another replay after this one. It will be a double replay game or video. Somebody requested some JP E-100 gameplay, so I got a couple of ones where I, you know, did decent. So those will be up. Alright, welcome back. This is the second Jagdpanzer E-100 gameplay for the video. This M40, M43 is really, like, he really gets on my nerves right at the beginning. I mean, he just, like, starts out talking shit to our E-100. Like, to me it's fine if you have XAM. If you want to know that your team's gonna suck, or if you want to know that your team is gonna roll, that's cool. But if you're gonna use it to talk shit on other people, then you're showing that you're a dumbass. And if you're gonna argue that the best stat on XVM is fucking win rate, you're just a moron. Win rate really has nothing to do with how good of a player you are. I mean, to me, you're gonna your made stats are gonna be damage done, your kill to death ratio. Like, to me, you should have more kills than you have games played. Just that shows to me that you're a good player. Because, I mean, think of how many matches where you've played with pubs and, you know, you end up with 3 or 4 kills and there's like 6 tanks on your team with 0 kills. You know what I'm saying? It just, to me, kill to death ratio is a pretty good stat to judge people by. Hit ratio is another good one, though I'm going to throw a disclaimer in there. If people play arty a lot, do not expect a really high hit ratio. Like, my hit ratio is only 67%. But I play a lot of arty. I think Smig is at 67% as well, but he plays a lot of arty. That Patton just did not know what hit him. But anyways, enough ranting about this guy. I'm pushing up the 8 line. I'm really nervous about this, that E75 and that IS-7 in the middle there. So I'm kind of facing them at the moment. We haven't seen anything coming down the 8 line yet. So just, you know, so I decided to screw it. I'm just going to push past them. I've got, you know, these tanks down here are going to watch them. They're not going to come for me. Plus, I don't want to be hanging out back here where Artie can hit me if I get spotted. You know, on this road, you want to push out here if you spawn in the south, or down here if you spawn in the north. It gives you some Artie cover if you're tucked in against these cliffs. So I decide I'm pushing since our team is getting rolled at the moment. I turn the corner as an IS-8.
Penetration.
I decide I need to pull back, and that's a good thing because the IS-7 decides to roll through as well. Though the IS-7 is about to change his mind here pretty soon. The IS-7 blocks his buddy, which is fine. I'll go ahead and take 1,000 of your health. So you remember, like I was saying in the last replay, that this gun generally shoots around its average. So its average is what, 1,050? I mean, if you look, I've got 1159, 1028, 944. So you know, it does really well. So now we get this M40, M43. Just he's talking shit because he's dead. He's saying every single one of us sucks, right? Which is fine. But, you know, just it really, it gets on my nerves when people talk crap. I don't know, like, I mean, I might have my win epic or win fail teams attack videos, but like, I don't actually single out any one player by name and say, oh my god, you suck. Like, this guy picked our E-100 at the start of the battle, and he wants to talk shit. Yet our E-100 has more kills than him, and is still alive. I mean, granted, our team kind of screwed up and let a light through, but, you know, whatever. I decided to take out the GW Tiger. He's definitely more of a threat than the IS-8. The IS-7 pushed himself out of the way, so he's not a threat to me at the moment, whereas the artillery is. So that was my thinking there. They have an AFK IS-3. I decide I'm going to finish off this IS-8. Give our ASA a chance to cap or whatever. I really should have sighted in better here.
We didn't even scratch them.
Should have gone for his cupola, but I didn't. Go ahead and take ram damage when I can. I'm trying to keep my tank in front of him to make it harder for him to aim at my Lord Glacius. I don't know, like, if his ammo rack's out or what, but he hasn't shot recently, so I go ahead and hit him in the cupola. I know I'd rather not have wasted a shell on that, but there was no guarantee that our IS-3 would have survived. So I wanted to start pushing up this way and get a position on that JT, but I noticed this bat chat coming around, and the bat chat is more of the threat at the moment. So I turn around and give him a surprise.
Enemy vehicle knocked down.
And this right here was dumb. I can't tell you how dumb this move was right here, pushing up.
We're immobilized.
It was It wasn't just dumb, it was incredibly retarded.
Fix the truck. Get going.
I should have done what I'm doing right here. And that shot was pretty dumb. It's a long reload to try and wing a shot like that. So I go ahead and back around the corner. If he wants to shoot at me, he's going to have to expose himself pretty hard. Now that M40, M43 is just talking crap about one of the other tier 8 TDs. It's just, dude, annoys me. Now, not only was that shot lucky, but, yeah, that's right. 100% to 0. So, this JT does something smart here. He actually pushes around. Actually, the smoke and shit screwed up my aim, like, and then I rushed that shot, and yeah, that was pretty bad. So now I'm pushing up into him. I'm hoping that by putting my gun in front of him, he'll shoot something weak or something stronger, but no such luck.
This vehicle has had it.
So I die, and so our hope is this T-28 versus a JT and an AFK IS-3. And this M40 has actually been wearing on my nerves the whole match, so I start talking crap back. Just ignore that. That's not the important part of this match. I'm going to speed this up since he's slow. And this T-28 actually had a good position, and I don't know why he did this, but he died, so it's a game over. Anyways, thank you for watching. Wish I could have clutched that with the 7-kill freaking win or something, but not to be had. In fact, I think this was the game right before my When Failed Teams Attack Part 2, so, because I didn't reload. Thank you all for watching. Go ahead and check out the Psychic Goldfish Prods on YouTube and on Facebook. And oh, before I forget, I do carry, no, I don't carry HE on this gun, because again, it's a, to me, HE is a interrupting the cap when you absolutely have to shell, and by the time I switch to it and get over there, it's just, you know, it's gonna be too late. So if I'm in a position to stop a cap, I'm gonna be able to stop it before it gets to the point where you need to interrupt it with HE, and I have enough time to aim and make a well-placed armor piercing shot. So that's the reason why I don't carry HE on all of my big gun TDs. It doesn't make sense, and I don't know why I had HE on my ISU. That really kind of annoyed me. Oh, you guys may or may not have seen that replay yet. I already commentated on it, but it will be up sometime after this one. So again, thank you all for watching. Check out Psychic Goldfish Prods, and have a good night.